Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now they get set to kick it away. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. The defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to pass. It's Jennings. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Carroll. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking for the wideout. It is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point try coming now. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, get after that quarterback for that sack.
And sack sets up 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Bringing pressure. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Pulls it in. It's Young. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Houston.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Third down coming.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And now they run the draw play. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Ball is free in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Good enough for a first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And they've got him.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. He's catching it.
Back in motion now. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Coming up, second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies.
Touchdown, SMU. Number 7 in the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He shreds the tackle. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. The first down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Has the first down, still on the move. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And it's a bunch formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away. Nobody open there. It's a big stop for the defense on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Running back has it on a screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll make the first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, I love this. People looking around, and they're still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the third quarter, and boom, we've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carroll. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Fielded just inside the 40. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Spider.
He hands it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Got it.
Second down after that previous play.
Get set. Get set.
It's a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
691. Gators Farm. Cut. Clear.
Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
Third down play for this offense.
Pound 55, weak. Black 24. Black 24.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And there's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Carroll. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
SMU offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Touchdown, Houston. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carroll. And there's a penalty marker down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
With the carry, it's the runback. Gain of 8. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back now goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Houston 42, SMU 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Handing off on the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big...
Got space, looking to score. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run. Really, whatever they...
Touchdown, Houston. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Launching it. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Easy. Griffin.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
The pocket breaking down. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit to knock that ball loose.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the play goes nowhere. Picks up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Here we go on 4th down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
You know, this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Young. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. The 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, SMU. Lining up to try the extra point.
Number 34. Points for the defense.
And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score. Houston.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Houston Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game.